Hi, guys. I think I'm live. Today, I am trying something else new, and hopefully this is going to work better. Hopefully I don't look like claymation like last week. And yeah, so far so good. Let me know if I sound okay, if everything looks okay so far. Working. There's a big lag on this too. So unfortunately, when I ask you guys a question, I'm not going to get the answer for a minute. Awesome. Oh, I heard some sound. Wait, that wasn't good. That was weird. It's like the sound turned on for just a second. It seems like it's okay so far. Okay, so today I'm using Zoom. Last week I was trying to use the Streamlabs thing, and apparently my computer is not fast enough. It wasn't my internet connection. It was that my computer stinks and it sucks. So we're going to try Zoom, and this could open up a whole new world. And hopefully we'll be able to share my screen like I was doing last week, but I won't be like stop motion videos. Awesome. Okay, cool. Well, we'll get started here. I'm going to go through some of the news with you guys, and then I want to go into some older Q drops. So, yay. Okay, so this works. This seems okay. So now let's see if I can share my screen. Was there anything else I was going to tell you before I started doing that? Okay, so this is where it's going to get weird because I haven't even practiced this yet. So just be patient with me. So I need to share. Hang on one second. Huh? Okay, but can you wait, can you shut the door behind you? Thank you. And we're off. Okay, so let me see if I can share my screen. And then there we go. Share now. Okay. Okay, this is what I want to go through in a second. So we don't want that one yet. We want this one. So let me know if, shoot, this, how's that look? I'll give it like 45 minutes until that catches up. Hopefully that looks okay. But basically, I wanted to go into this. State of emergency declared in Louisville due to potential for civil unrest, rioting. This could already be going on right now. I have no idea because I've been in my own bubble when I put all of this stuff together and get ready. Awesome. But this is going to tie into the older drops that I want to go through later on. So Mayor Greg Fisher has signed 2 executive orders as part of the city's preparations for State Attorney General Daniel Cameron's decision in the Breonna Taylor case. The mayor stressed that he does not know when the AG will announce his decision or what it will be. Awesome. Thanks, guys. The first executive order declares a state of emergency due to the potential for civil unrest, which allows him to exercise any of his emergency powers, including those to hire or contract for services, and implementing curfews and other restrictions. The second restricts access to 5 downtown parking garages and bans on-street parking in order to provide an extra layer of security for protests in and around Jefferson Square Park. Blah blah blah. So anyway, we've got more, they're expecting people to burn their cities down because they don't like things. So this will tie in again like later on. Hey Jenny, hey everyone, Tyler, Sports Bra, Rook, who else do I see? I know I saw Laura. Hello everyone, Mark. All right, let's see if this will work for me now. So far, so good, guys. It's like a whole new world. Okay, so NYPD cop acted as agent for Chinese government, according to court docs. So a criminal complaint was unsealed today in federal court in Brooklyn, charging Bamadaji Angwang, a New York, I hope I got that right, New York Police Department officer and United States Army reservist with acting as an illegal agent of the People's Republic of China, as well as committing wire fraud, making false statements, and obstructing an official proceeding. Ong Wang was arrested today and will make his initial appearance this afternoon before the United States Magistrate Judge Roanne L. Mann. Where was the thing that said, okay, the defendant allegedly violated his sworn oath to serve the New York City community and defend the Constitution against all enemies by reporting to the PRC government officials about the activities of Chinese citizens in the New York area and developing intelligence sources within the Tibetan community in the United States. The acting United States Attorney Ducharme. This office, together with our law enforcement partners, remains vigilant in rooting out any attempts at foreign influence through criminal activity taken on behalf of foreign power in whatever form it may take. This is happening at every level. And so I think you know, part of my presentation at ECETI was all about memes and how, you know, what memes are and how memetic warfare is something that is in our everyday life. And I went into Trump and how he memes us with everything. He memes us with his tweets, he memes us with his website, he memes us with his words. Even the way he says things is a meme because he is shifting the public consciousness. So even the way he pronounces certain words like China gets us to repeat it, and it seeds it into the public consciousness, so we are thinking about it more. You know, he talks about the Chinese virus, and he's always making sure to bring up China, China, China. This is why, because people need to pay better attention to what is going on in China and how it is affecting. While we're hearing Russia, 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 it's actually China, China, China. So yeah, so it's important to just like pay attention. I mean, remember Dianne Feinstein had a Chinese spy as a driver. I mean, there was a clip of her talking about how, was it Beijing is the sister city to whatever. So she is deeply entrenched in China, as are a lot of our politicians. Remember that speech that Pompeo gave, where he was in a room, I believe, with a bunch of congressmen, and he was like, yeah, we know which one of you guys are working with China, basically. Do you guys remember that? That was awesome. All right, moving on. Biden entered September with $466 million cash on hand, outpacing Trump. Oh, this won't even let me go down. Oh, here we go. We can do this. The former vice president and Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden accepts the Democratic Party nomination for president during the last day of the Democratic Nation, blah, blah, blah. Wait, why don't I have the article in here? This is just his whatever. Anyway, the whole point is that suddenly they have this enormous amount of money coming in. It's coming in through Act Blue. There's no way, like, I don't know if there's anybody checking to see where these donations are coming from. Are these, you know, is this some form of money laundering? Like all of a sudden he's getting all of this money. We don't know where it's coming from. It seems like that would matter. We have a good idea. Those of us that are paying attention, I think we've got a good idea about where this money is coming from. Either way, it ain't gonna work. Doesn't matter. He could have 27 Brazilian zillion gajillion dollars. It's not gonna change anything. Oh, there's my boyfriend. AG Barr to officially 3 U.S. cities as anarchist jurisdictions. Again, we're going to get into this in a little bit, but Attorney General William Barr has reportedly designated 3 U.S. cities, all controlled by Democrats, as anarchist jurisdictions that are being targeted to be defunded by the federal government for failing to stop violent rioters and for defunding law enforcement departments. So this is New York, excuse me, Portland, and Seattle. Again, we're going to get into this in a minute, so maybe I'll save that. I kind of have all my links out of order just because I was more concerned with getting the stream to work, but we make do, don't we, guys? This was just more of the same, a different article. I don't think it had anything much. The CDC has deleted their coronavirus airborne transmission guidance. So basically, they have, oh, I hope you guys can see that. I don't know how this is working now. Whatever. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, excuse me, issued a correction on its website Monday saying a draft of proposed changes, stupid pop-ups, including guidance on airborne transmission of coronavirus, was posted in error. What have they gotten right, guys? That's what I want to know. Basically, they were saying before, it was on the website before, that it was transmitted basically by air, that it was an airborne virus. And now they're saying like, no, basically somebody has to like spit in your mouth or you need to get sneezed on or whatever. But yeah, so that seems like a big difference between it just flying through the air. That sounds a little bit more ominous. Oh. Okay. Oh, funny. Oh, this is kind of related. This dude, can you guys see that? I hope you can see that. Mohammed Safa. Let me go to his profile really fast. Okay, so his tweet is heartbreaking. 6-year daughter started school last week, got COVID-19 in school and just passed away. Killed her in 7 days. Who is Mohammed Safa? Oh, I guess I could have just opened that little bubble. He's a permanent representative to the United Nations. You can see in his profile picture, he's got the UN emblem behind him. And this is his tweet. 6-year daughter started school last week. Sounds like he's talking about his daughter. He then had to clarify that he wasn't talking about his daughter. So whose daughter is he talking about? Well, if you did a search on Twitter for 6-year daughter started school last week, because that's a strange way to word that, and you put it in quotes, you can see all these other tweets with the same exact wording. It's like a bot farm, and that's pushing this story. By the way, if that were to happen, CNN, MSNBC, all of those news outlets would be all over it. There is a reason that we're not seeing it other than from the bot farm. So that is an incredible lie to tell. It would massively change things, and it just shows you that they will stop at nothing. They will. There are no limits to what they will lie about in order to keep us submissive and afraid, which is their job apparently. Excuse me. Report: flight logs for Jeffrey Epstein's aircraft over 21 years have been subpoenaed. U.S. attorney for U.S. Virgin Islands, excuse me, has subpoenaed the logs, a legal source said. The records that have been subpoenaed will make the ones Rogers provided look like a Post-it note. So that sounds like there are a lot of names coming, and probably many repeatedly, Bill Clinton. So it'll be interesting to see these. We know that the flight logs were, or the flights, these flights that will have the logs come out was not the only way, excuse me, to and from the island. So we know there were submarine abilities. So this won't be, so just because somebody's name is not on this list doesn't mean that they didn't go to the island. Is that enough negatives in that sentence for you? But at least we'll be able to see more of who did for sure go to that island, and those people will probably be questioned and brought up. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm sorry about this dry cough. Also, I don't drink soda, but I love root beer. And I needed sugar. I was like, oh my God, it looks so good. There's nothing like root beer sometimes, or every once in a while I'll get this craving for either root beer or sarsaparilla. Or birch beer. You guys ever had birch beer? It's so good. Anyway, yes. Quit smoking. Honey cough drops. That sounds good. I don't know what it is. It's been here for a couple days. I'm sure I can get it to go away. I believe in myself. Oops, what am I doing? Oh no. Why won't that go away now? Whoop, nope. Okay. Isn't it magical? Okay. This was interesting. The Dow was down more than 800 points today, led by the losses from major banks after news reports detailed how Deutsche Bank, JP Morgan Chase, HSBC, and others laundered $2 million in sketchy transaction linked to drug dealers, terrorists, and human traffickers. Let's see if we can get that link to open. Terrific. Is butterbeer a real thing? I thought that was made up for Harry Potter. It sounds good though. Like two of my favorite things in combination, butter and beer. Okay. Major banks stock prices sank Monday after news reports detailed how they allegedly moved huge sums of money for criminals around the world. Shares in finance giants Deutsche Bank, JP Morgan and Chase, JP Morgan Chase and HSBC tumbled after the revelations that they and others handled more than 2 trillion well, we'll just keep pushing through that in sketchy transactions linked to drug dealers, terrorists, human traffickers, and other illicit operations. Shoot, I should have put that EO in here. Do you guys remember the EO that Trump signed? What was it, 2018? Essentially making it law that they could take away the property of anybody who was found guilty of human trafficking or some of these other crimes. Oh my gosh, that was really weird. I thought this thing over on the side, you can't see what's off the screen here, but it really looked like it was a nipple. I was like, what is that? And why is it on my screen? I got real nervous, but it's fine, guys. It's nothing to see here. Yeah, so I'll be interested to keep an eye on this. All right. Okay, this I covered a couple weeks ago. So this is Operation Safety Net. We covered this a couple weeks ago, and this was a little bit confusing, but the more I looked into it, and I had other people looking into it also, it seems as though, so when I reported on it 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, whatever that was, it was 25 children that had been rescued from this mission. And now they're reporting 35. So I wasn't sure, is that 35 more? Is that 35 total? It appears that that is now 35 total. So they found 2 more, and then I think they found 8 more recently. So thank goodness every child saved is a complete blessing. And we just love to see these operations being carried out and these kids getting rescued. So between the ages of 35 missing and endangered children between the ages of 13 and 18 were recovered during Operation Safety Net in the Cleveland, Ohio area. More than 20% were tied to human trafficking cases, and those cases were referred to the Human Trafficking Task Force. So it was the same week those 25 children were found in Ohio. There were also, gosh, I forgot the number now, but there were also children found in Georgia. And it just seems like these operations keep popping up. So, it's easy to say that they seem isolated, to think of them as being isolated operations, but there is a very good possibility that these are connected. So, here we have 262 suspects arrested, 5 children found during U.S. Marshals Operation Triple Beam in Oklahoma. They always have, I remember one of the other names of the operations was Operation Home Alone 2, I think. Excuse me, I'm so sorry, you guys. Hang tight. Okay, authorities in Oklahoma arrested more than 260 people and found 5 missing or endangered children in a recent investigation led by the U.S. Marshals Service. It was a 2-month-long investigation dubbed Operation Triple Beam, focused on Oklahoma City gang activity, and involved several local and state enforcement agencies. By the time the operation ended on September 6th, officials had arrested 262 suspects, including 141 confirmed to be involved in gangs. Their alleged crimes included homicide, assault, sexual assault, drug distribution, illegal firearm possession, arson, and robbery. I think it's important because actually right before I went live, I just retweeted, there was another big operation where they, I believe they targeted a bunch of drug traffickers. It would appear that all of these things kind of go hand in hand. Once they open those channels and they're getting things through illegally, they use them for drugs, weapons, and humans. So they all kind of tend to be mixed together. If you are disgusting enough to traffic human beings, children, women, then you probably have no problem throwing some guns or cocaine into your load to make some extra money. So I love to see I hate seeing these things because it I hate that this stuff is real, but I love that something's getting done about it. And in like mass quantity, mass quantities everywhere. Secret Service intercepts package addressed to President Trump containing deadly ricin. Is that how you say that? I know there were some updates to this, and I haven't really looked into it since the initial story broke the other day. I believe they have somebody in custody, don't they? But I did want to bring it up just because it's important. And let's see if this ricin, thank you. It's the poison of choice for Kate. Wait. All right, let's try this again. Yeah, so I don't know. Sound is back. Is sound back now? Yep, had to reload my page. Sound is back. All right, so am I good without the headphones? Somebody let me know if I'm okay without the headphones. Sound is back, sound 5.5. Okay, let's just keep going. All right, cool, guys. Yeah, I don't know why that happens or why that happened. This is my first time doing this. Okay, now that thing needs to go away. Scoot, 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 go away, go away. We're learning here, guys. We're almost done with these links. What's this one? October surprise, new details emerge about FBI delay on Wiener lab. Let me know if you can hear me okay now. Um, maybe the muted. Okay. Sounds out. Okay, now it's all right. Let me know if you can hear me now. I agree, Mark. Somebody is doing that to me. Sam. Microphone, but I think this is the same as far as, so let me know if the headphone works now, please. So sorry, you guys. Okay. Yes, can hear me. Praise the Lord. Okay. Well, we'll see if this works for a while. Sound back. Your mic settings may be reverting to default every time you plug and unplug stuff. Yeah, but I wasn't unplugging anything at first. It just went out. It seems more like my computer's getting overloaded. Okay, cool. Thank you guys. All right. Well, I'm not going to share my screen now again until I get that figured out. Wait, what is going on right here? Okay, so I should probably close all of those links. I think the only thing I had left to share with you was, I was going to show you guys the video. tight. I'm gonna try something. All right, YouTube. Shoot. Sound is back. Restart the stream. Okay, I'm gonna restart the stream. Oh, I guess I could type. Now I can hear. What the heck? Maybe the end stream.